Welcome to the Sound of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
Come on.
And
Wow, these guys are so awake. On this episode, we're talking about 1997's Metro, starring Eddie Murphy, the movie that came out before Nutty Professor and bombed, and is a
it,
good movie. In my
it bombed.
opinion, it bombed. Look, I enjoyed Metro. Look, you have Eddie Murphy playing a hostage negotiator, right? You have a good villain in the guy who killed the crow, right? You have the guy from you have Mike Rappaport from Higher Learning, right?
He's the only I don't like him in this movie.
Really? I don't mind him.
Rappaport,
Although he
no.
doesn't he's not
Rappaport
to me
was
he doesn't feel like a SWAT officer though. But whatever. I didn't mind him. He's not in the movie for that long for that much
But
anyway.
in all fairness, his time in those movies, they weren't sure what he was able to do, what he can do. They're like, yeah, let's try you out here. Let's try you out here.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
give him another movie where he's gonna have a sniper rifle somewhere, just like in Higher Learning.
Yeah.
It's higher learning.
Neat.
Nah.
No,
No.
but
Every
this
time he
was
came up
uh-huh.
on screen, I was like, no, he doesn't belong in this movie. He was pretty bad in
Really?
it.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't
I
think it
thought
was
so.
that. I don't think it was bad in the movie.
The problem is
I thought it was good.
the movie was fine, but it was also very forgettable.
Yeah.
No, see,
I actually
that's
already
the
forgot it.
problem is because
Mm.
no one gave this. I don't think people gave this movie a chance. It came out. Look, it was dumped in January because no one because that's the time when people dump movies no one wants to see, right? No one saw. I don't think anyone saw this movie in theaters, right? And that's because it came out before Nutty Professor, right? It was a movie that came out like before and Nutty Professor was like his big hit at that point. That was like, hey, bringing Eddie Murphy back. But I think this is a better and closer representation of what Axel Foley could have been in Beverly Hills Cop 3 than what Beverly Hills Cop 3 was,
I'll give you that.
right?
Without the
Because
comedy.
yeah, with the comedy and with
No,
No,
but
without it.
this
no,
movie
there was
felt like it.
comedy in this movie. Eddie Murphy was
No,
funny. It
not
wasn't
really.
the
Not
greatest
really.
comedy.
There really wasn't. There really
Yeah,
wasn't.
there was.
No. I
At
No,
think
least it was
he
a
was trying to
rated
be
R
more.
Eddie Murphy.
no. It was very
It ain't
subdued.
Dolomite
No,
movie. It ain't
it was a
Dolomite Eddie
sub.
Murphy.
It was very subdued. Like he said, "Hey, do this movie." And by the way, yeah, throw a little word here and there. All right, cool. hmm Like the ending, was stupid, but
Yeah,
whatever.
the ending was really stupid.
I was like, you don't need all that. Like like, we gonna be in Tahiti, that kind of thing. No, I don't need. I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Stupid. Made no
Eh,
sense. But
Yeah.
it felt like it was a movie for someone else. And they said, we got Eddie Murphy. He's
but
still
I
in
feel like
contract, right? We can make
I
this
feel
movie.
like it's still better than Beverly Hills Cop 3. It's not better than the Nutty Professor because that Nutty Professor was good, right? That was his comeback because I don't think he was making a string of any good movies at that time.
It's no
It's no Pluto Nash. Ugh, trash.
you take
No,
that
but
back.
no,
That's
but
comedy
okay,
gold.
I definitely do think that this movie is worth it because the villain is good. You have okay. I know Edgar not a fan of Michael Rappaport in this movie at all, but I don't think Michael Rappaport did a bad part of the movie, right?
But he just wasn't what we know him as.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the thing that just a young Michael Rappaport feels kind of like, I don't believe you in your position.
They could have just shaved his head and just made him
No,
again the same
you know what
character
this
from
needed.
Higher Learning.
You know what this needed? Rob Schneider.
You know what? You might have passed off Rob Schneider as the guy from SWAT because again, at that time,
Yeah.
Rob Schneider was in everything, right? Because but still, I think this Eddie Murphy did a good job with what he was given in Metro because he really is what made this for me made the movie enjoyable, right? Because the movie wasn't horrible, it wasn't the greatest, but it was a passable movie
Yeah.
I enjoyed. I liked the story. I liked the whole, a hostage negotiator that at the beginning, especially you have Donald
Hey,
Logue at the beginning
hey, when did the Negotiator show come out?
with Sam Jackson and
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because usually you see these movies that come out like around the same time.
Let's see. Negotiator. 1998. It came
98.
out after. It came out after Metro. So
Yeah, but
Negotiator came out after.
I think this role worked for Eddie Murphy. The problem is, it just felt like it wasn't for him. I think it just said, we need to make another movie. You're under contract. What do you want to do? Let's make a Metro.
He
I don't know what that
he
is.
wanted to do it though because it was more of a serious role.
Yeah, I mean, look.
And because there really is no comedy in it, and I think that's why it kind of bombed, because when you see Eddie Murphy, you're expecting comedy. It doesn't matter.
Like Showtime.
Yeah, you're expecting it. So then when he comes out and he's making a movie, and he's all serious and not even cracking jokes at all.
Well,
nothing.
he cracks some jokes, but it.
Well, he did say
again,
naked.
To me, it was reminiscent to.
He said naked.
No, to me it was very similar and reminiscent to like the
Naked.
tone of 48 Hours, because 48 Hours was very was serious too. Convict, right? It was very serious and
Yeah,
very
but
I think in those
complicated.
movies you gotta have someone that has a grainy voice or something.
He was
Yeah,
still-
you did Michael Wincott,
There you go.
the bad guy. He had that grainy voice.
Yeah, no, but he's
Okay,
still
for-
in that. At least he's doing a lot of comedy and stuff.
But this movie, look, but this is what I'm saying. Like, it was released in January, right? January of '97, and no one saw this movie. I don't think it made any. I don't think it made $32 million, right, at the box office. Not a lot of
Only?
money, I guess. I don't even know how much it was made for, but I know it got somewhat good reviews because Siskel and Egbert gave it 2 thumbs up. It got 2 thumbs up.
Don't do it.
Right, but I know a lot of critics say like, but I feel like, again, Eddie Murphy carries the movie really well. They're using practical effects, right? There's no CGI in this movie.
Oh yeah, that I like.
The car
I did
chase
too.
scene, and of course it's San Francisco, so you have a car chase scene with a train, like a cable
With
car,
trolley,
a cable car, right?
trolley.
A cable car, right? So
They're called trolleys.
it's a cable car because it's on the cables. It's on a thing. So it's.
But I used to
so you
read.
have
I
that
used to read
scene-
the red. I used to read the red car for a nickel.
You used to do a
No?
lot of things for a nickel.
No Roger Rabbit stuff. No. All right.
So, but no, but I like the action in it. I I like the what I did like is when Eddie Murphy was training. That's the one thing I will say.
I was digging that.
It was. But what I will say, it jumps around a lot, because from the scene where supposedly they kill his best friend, his partner, the guy from Die Hard 2,
Mhm.
where they and he gets sliced up. He gets sliced up in the elevator, right?
Yeah.
From and then he's all serious about that, and then all of a sudden he's like laughing it up with Michael Rappaport training him, yucking it up, right? And then the whole point is they're taking Michael Rappaport out of SWAT to make him a hostage negotiator, right? Even though I've been watching the show SWAT, and according to they just train you for hostage negotiation, and you're still in SWAT.
It's literally a 2-hour seminar. It's like being a chiropractor.
So remind me never to be hostage negotiated by Ozzy. Nah, just kill him. Just do it. Whatever. I don't got time for this.
Hey, what you looking for? Hey, want me to get you something? Want me to get some donut? You want some donuts? I'll get some donuts. You want some I'll get donuts. Some donuts in the bag, right there.
Want some
Donuts.
juice? Want some juice? Want some juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a real bad hostage negotiator.
You
You let your kids do whatever they want. You negotiate nothing.
I got the cinnamon donuts right there. They're crazy. I got the Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme?
You
We got
scratching
Krispy Kreme.
yourself. I got the
Krispy Kreme, man.
I got the good the good
I'll
donuts
suck your dick. What?
for a cheeseburger. And you're the negotiator. You're the one telling them you're going to do that for them.
I mean, that's good negotiating.
Well,
Does have a
free is
point.
free.
Hey, I don't know about you, but every time someone wants to
Whatever.
negotiate something with me, all I gotta do is offer, and I'm like, okay.
Whatever it takes.
Mhm.
Oh, suck a
That's
dick.
the name of this game. It's the name of the
Fine.
job. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, sir.
That's
Goes
the
in
way
dressed like Lola Bunny.
love goes.
Easy, Jenny.
But this movie was made for so the budget was 55 million. It only made 32 million. So yes, it did bomb. But again, January is the month where they dump all the movies no one wants to see.
The ones that
Right.
didn't test well, usually.
Right. Well, the movies,
But they're like, we still have it here.
but people but the people who did see it in theaters, it got a B plus, at the cinema score. So it's not a horrible movie. Again, it's not a horrible movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I don't think it's a bad movie, but it's a very underrated Eddie Murphy movie that no one really watches. There's yes, he has his classics, but this is one of the last movies he made before he started going into all the kids movies. Because then he had Nutty Professor after that. And he started doing stuff that was more geared towards kids.
So I chose this movie because I was like,
Hulu.
hey, it's on Hulu, and it showed up on my thing. But it also reminded me, like, that's right, he did do this movie. Totally forgot he did this movie. Like, I remember Showtime for some reason, because De Niro is
But it's a
garbage.
PG-13 movie. This is rated R. This is one of his last rated R movies before he went into his kid phase.
And De Niro's garbage. I'm just saying, it happens.
De Niro's not bad in
what? In what?
In Showtime.
In what?
Showtime.
Goddamn mind.
De Niro's just De Niro in Showtime.
De Niro's good in Meet the Parents. Meet the Fockers.
No, he's better in Analyze This and that. Just saying.
Not Analyze that. Analyze This, yes. I'll give you Analyze This, but not Analyze That. Analyze That is not a good movie. Not compared to Analyze This.
Well, because he's in character.
That's like you saying
time.
Grumpy Old Men is better than Grumpier Old Men. I like Grumpier Old Men. All of them.
That's the one. That's the one with
Is everyone dead except Anne Margaret, or is Anne Margaret dead too from that movie now? Is she gone too?
No,
Grumpier Old Men. Because Walter Matthau's not here. John Lemon is not in here no more, and Raquel Welch is gone.
John Lemon from the Beatles.
John Lennon. John Lemon. John Legend.
Sorry.
But so Anne Margaret's still alive, right? She's still alive.
Probably.
She's on.
She's dead. She's dead in her own mind. I don't know.
Sipping that tiger blood.
Yeah, she's dancing.
Yeah, but still, it's
Why do you have that dance memorized?
He looks like the Boulder and Indiana Jones.
Because she's the devil in disguise. That's her, right? When when he's singing that song,
he doesn't sing devil in disguise. That's not the song he sings in the movie. That you're thinking of Love Stinks. That's the song, but it's a different movie. It's from Viva Las Vegas. Is the song? I don't know the name of it. And he did do this move.
That's right. No,
it's
hold on. I'm loving my baby.
Loving my baby. There you go.
Loving, yeah.
And my baby loves me.
My baby loves me.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I know that. And then we can sing that song because it's an Elvis song.
Man, that's no good. That's no good.
Sure. Sorry. But no, yeah. But again, I think Metro is a good movie for one of the last movies that came out like in that rated R Eddie Murphy era. Because again, I think after this is didn't he try to or was it before this that he tried to bring back Beverly Hills Cop and it just wasn't. Beverly Hills Cop 3 just wasn't good, right? Beverly Hills Cop 3 just wasn't good overall. Like
Beverly Hills Cop 3 had issues, but it still kept the same Eddie-ish style. It just didn't feel they had an issue.
So this is kind of okay. Well, actually, Nutty Professor.
You had a little bit of Rosewood. You didn't have any of the other guy for his name.
Well, look,
Taggart.
So Judge
Taggart.
Reinhold?
There you go.
Judge
Taggart.
Reinhold?
That's Rosewood.
Judge Reinhold. Okay, so look, this is the problem. Look, if you look at what was happening after Boomerang, which is not a bad movie, Eddie Murphy in Boomerang.
A little overrated, but okay.
But it's not a bad movie.
No, it's not. But people go
Beverly
like
Hills Cop 3. Look, then you had Beverly Hills Cop 3. Then you had Vampire in Brooklyn.
That's a great movie. Great movie. You beast
Mm,
fucked. You beast
I knew
fucked.
you were
You
gonna go to
know.
that part. That's the all. It's always the part you go to. You don't
Hey,
even talk
what
about.
kind of pasta you like? We're like, I like fusilli. Fusilli, right? I like fusilli. Right? The fusilli.
Right, because then after that, then he went and he did
Beast fucking.
well then okay, so after that, right, after that, then it was Nutty Professor, because I think they held Metro till January, but at that point Nutty Professor, that was the movie like everyone was talking about, like his remake of it, Nutty Professor. But then he went on, he did
But he
Mulan,
ended up because he did all
Doctor
these different.
Doolittle, right?
I like
Then
Doctor
he
Doolittle.
it's not a, I mean but then he did Holy Man.
Yeah, that was
I don't
Yeah.
even remember that movie.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
But I know Jeff Goldblum's in it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
he
don't. I
gets
just don't
some.
remember that. I don't think I ever saw that movie. But the movie that he then after that he came back with some good with at least one banger was called Life, because he did it with Martin Lawrence. And
Yeah, life was
but
good.
Life
Yeah,
was
but
good.
here's
And
but
then
I think the worst
the
part of the
best
movie
ever
was Martin
where he
Lawrence.
teamed up with comedy legend Steve Martin for Bowfinger.
Damn right. That's you gotta have that taste for it.
But
Some
Uh,
see,
people
that's the
some
weird
people
thing. That's the
really like that
but in
movie, and for some
'97, that's
reason,
the only in '97 that's the only movie we got of Eddie Murphy, and that's the bomb. It just bombed, completely bombed. And after that, we only got, hey, let's just do a bunch of kids movies, and we'll throw in Life.
yeah.
That's
But
the
see,
only
that's what I'm
rated R
saying. He
movie.
tried.
now when did he give the bystander a ride?
What year was that? Was that
90.
during his kids movie phase?
That was
Nah, I don't
before,
think-
because he did the kids movie face because of that.
Hmm.
I think he just tried to do something dramatic, more serious. It didn't work, and
Oh,
he's like,
actually,
you know what?
it was right after Metro released
Oh, really?
when that happened. He was just giving people a ride.
Man, someone need to run
He's
home.
being a good Samaritan.
Yeah, like Stallone in that Amazon Prime movie is being a good Samaritan.
May
Way
of
to bring it back.
97. Damn.
But yeah,
I am the
I
bad
think
guy.
now it makes sense to me why all that happened. Because Metro bombed. Hey, let me go give this transgendered person a ride.
He's like, I'm upset. I'm upset. I really am upset. You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna go get oh, you need a ride? You know, I'll get you a ride. Come on, get the car. Let's go. Then done. So
He was
happens.
just giving people rides. He was
He wanted to help
he was
people.
testing
Mhm.
out Uber before it existed.
Yeah. He had money in it. It's fine.
Done.
Allegedly.
He was just testing out the concept of Uber. I'll give him that.
Mm.
Right?
I'm gonna use my car. Well, it's late at night. I'm not gonna let you like get in the cab. It's late. You need to call a cab. Hey, you come pick me up. By the time we get there, you'll be tired. Fall asleep.
Page me. Page me.
Hey, but remember, he wasn't charged with anything because nothing happened. He just gave a person a ride. That's it. Done. The end. Go watch Metro. It's on Hulu.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, I guess. I guess watch it. It's not his best.
It's
But
people. That's the thing. People don't know about Metro,
yeah,
and it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie.
it's not. But he feels out of place.
It had pacing issues.
Yeah,
It had story issues where like,
it
why
had
did
Rappaport issues.
it had like it was story wise. I was like, you're giving little parts about this, like when he's doing the training, explains to him like, oh, he SWAT came in, shot a little too early, dude got shot. Like, damn. But why not? That's a better story to put in there to kind of help train the other guy and have one of those moments kind of come back. See if I don't know. It's just me.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
But
but even
nice.
even the comedy they tried to do, like the little back and forth with Rappaport and him, like the little bickering stuff. They were trying to make it funny, but
It's almost it was almost as funny as like Michael Rappaport and Barstool Sports. Right? Same like him, like the whole back and forth they had that led in
Yeah.
a lawsuit. But I say watch Metro because it's an underrated movie that people don't really know about because it was released and just got buried with everything else that Eddie Murphy's done.
Would you have ended it that way?
In Tahiti?
no,
It's a weird.
No
No,
cap.
it is a weird ending. I'm gonna give you that. It's a very, very weird ending. They take down they move they take the story ends and then all of a sudden they're in Tahiti.
No, see,
Like,
okay, I don't mind
there's
them
no
being
wrap
Tahiti.
up. There's also no
I-
wrap up with Michael Rappaport. I think I feel like they just rushed. They didn't have an ending for the movie, so there was like he already said he was gonna go to Tahiti, so let's just put him in Tahiti.
Yeah,
Like
no, my-
Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest ending ever.
Hey, maybe we'll talk about other movies that have weird endings, like they have endings that just end abruptly. But no, I would say definitely check
Not
out Hulu. Check out
X-rated
Hulu.
movies, Oz.
damn. Because usually ends like this.
for you, for you,
With
because you've
towels
been
and
eating a lot
stuff.
of Krispy Kreme. But
Gets
check
to
out
get all over your
the-
fingers. It's crazy.
Ben Wilder.
No, you know, great
Oh,
movie.
the eclairs.
great movie.
Oh, okay, but
Great
on that
movie.
note, check out
Oscar
Metro
worthy.
on Hulu. I think I definitely think it's a good time to watch if you want if you haven't seen this underrated Eddie Murphy movie, and then tell us what you think if you like it, if you don't. I liked it for what it was.
Okay, sure, why not?
But check it out. It's on
It's
Hulu.
all right.
Streaming now.
Yeah.
Has issues. It's all right.
It's
That's
watchable.
what I say.
Well, this has been Vinny.
It's Ozzy.
And it.
Scratching
Enjoy
my
your
balls.
eclairs. See you next week.
Bye, Felicia. Here's looking at you, kid. In case I don't see ya.